Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to come on here because I wanted to talk about something that has been happening around for a while. So there's been a big issue with survivor mains. Now, I'm not a survivor main myself. I like to play survivor and killer and play fairly and equally. Sometimes when I'm playing killer or survivor and there's times where I have to like lock in, I would. Because there's times where I just have to stay focused and not get distracted. So the reason why I'm making this video because there's been a big problem with survivor mains, mostly TTVers. Now I'm not talking about like very big TTVers like OnStarva, JRM, Spooky Loops, etc. I'm talking about TTVers who are big, like that have 1,000, at least around 1,000 followers, and they just act toxic. Like I'm talking about Twitch streamers named like the Gay Jake, for example. Now I remember making another video talking about how pathetic he was, which he still is, and people have been commenting on my video spreading hate because they don't know what I'm talking about. They just don't see it. Sometimes, well, most of them, they don't spread hate. They just tell me like they're like, "Hey, I know what you're talking about, but you're missing something. Like you're missing a little bit of taste to that video." Which I understand that. I really do. So so the reason why I'm making this video because sometimes when it comes to survivor raids, they just like to act a bit toxic, and I'm talking about Twitch streamers, or not actually Twitch streamers, just regular people who are probably like P100. They're running a flashlight, and then they're running a really good build, which will get the killer all pissed off. Now, that does happen. That's that's been around for a while, and if you know what I'm talking about, good for you. I don't think I need to explain more into that. But sometimes when it comes to survivor mains, they just act really stupid because they think that they're so good at the game that they can just literally loop the killer for 5 gens. But at the end of the day, you're not better than anyone else because you are just a gamer who plays a game trying to survive and escape from the killer. So basically, you can't consider yourself good because it's just a game. Now, when I'm playing Survivor, I'm not usually toxic because I don't run any toxic builds, but sometimes when the killer does something stupid, well, I do get pissed off, but I'm just not toxic about it. Like I just keep it to myself. I don't want to spread hate to the killer. But only if the killer but the only time that I'll start getting all pissed off to the killer is if the killer is like, tunneling, face camping. Then yeah, that's when I'll start getting all pissed off because every survivor main hates tunneling and camping from killers. Now I don't do that stuff, but sometimes when I'm playing killer like Legion, because I'm in Legion, but I mostly use Hunk, so I consider myself a Hunk main instead of Legion. I get people on endgame chat talking shit because the way that I play. And I remember one day I was playing a Legion game, and we were in the area of crows, and there was this Twitch streamer. I forgot her name, but she was, let's just say she was kind of toxic. Now, I didn't know what she was doing because, I don't stream snipe because I find that really bad to stream snipe. So what I did is just like I search them up, see if they're a Twitch streamer, which they are, then I keep their Twitch. I hover over their Twitch channel on my phone or on my computer, and I just leave it there until the end of the match. So after the Yuri of Curls match, she was pissed off. She's been telling me like on in-game chat that maybe like you should stop tunneling or stop camping. Now I'm not like that. I don't tunnel, nor do I camp. I used to do that when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, which was like a year ago. I'll play Huntress or I'll play another killer, and I'll just like camp the living shit out of people. But I don't do that anymore because I find it now. I just find it stupid. But you know what I mean because survivor maids are just dumb. They're just dumb because they don't know exactly what they're doing. Even though they are P100, they still don't know exactly what they're doing because when it comes to presages, it's not like based on your skill. Dead by Daylight has this thing where like you have some sort of MMR, which I still don't know what I mean that means, but I'm pretty sure it means uh how long you've been playing Dead by Daylight, so you're gonna get really good players. And most of those good players could possibly be toxic. Now, the other day I had uh players in in-game chat talk shit because, and this was like during the Twisted Masquerade 8th year anniversary event. I had people talking shit on in-game chat because I brought a Mori instead of a cobbler. I think that was what it was called. Now, I'm not really that type of guy who brings Moris, but if I wanted to get jiggy with it and I just see like a P100 with a flashlight, so I'll be over like, okay, so I'm assuming you're gonna be toxic. You have a flashlight and everything, so I'm assuming you're gonna be toxic. So I wanted to humble a P100, and I did. I humbled them because they were talking shit in in-game chat. Yeah, so I'm not really that type of guy who brings offerings, especially during events. Like I just keep my offerings. Like the only time that I'll bring offerings is if I ever felt like it, which that's very rare for me to feel like bringing an offering. Sometimes, sometimes I'll mostly just bring Moris, either because I want to humble a survivor who looks like they're about to play toxic, or I have to do it for a challenge because there are some challenges where at daily rituals where you have to kill a survivor by your own hand. So whenever I see that challenge, I'm like, oh, so I gotta bring a Mori, right? So I bring a Mori. There's times where people will just get pissed off because, Moris or they're just offerings and people hate them. Which I mean, they're not wrong. People can hate on Moris. I'm not saying it's not okay to hate on them, but it's just an offering. Like, there's no point of you getting mad over it. Now, now another thing about survivor mains is that survivor mains, whenever they bring flashlights, they just want to take attention to the killer. And what I mean by taking their attention, I mean by like um, click on flashlights, rushing volts to bring out the loud noise notifications, uh, and so on and so forth. Like anything that will get the killer's attention because they think that, oh, they're so good that they just start looping killers for 5 gens. No, they're not good. Now, if you see a P100, you're going to assume that they're actually good at the game because they've been playing Dead by Daylight since day one. Well, they're not actually. They suck shit. Very, very shitty. Like they're very shitty players. But if they're not toxic, if this is P100 and they're not toxic, like I've seen TCVers they're P100, but they just don't, they're not toxic because they're actually very good players. Like like Debbie. Debbie is a really good survivor main. Like he's not toxic. Like sometimes he'll say things that are just not impossible for people like him to witness. So whenever that happens, he'll be like, "What? Oh my goodness! How did Gamer do that?" Like something like that. I'm not saying he's gonna do that. Well, he might, because I've seen his videos. He's a really funny guy. If you guys watch Demi, you know he's a really funny guy. I really love his content. I really do. But I'm not talking about the nice survivor maids. I'm talking about the toxic TTV maids, like the survivor maids who are toxic and they're TTVers. So whenever that happens, uh, whenever you're facing a TTVer and they're just like straight up toxic, you're gonna want to go on their Twitch chat saying like, "Hey, GG's, you did pretty good." But then again, you get those Twitch streamers and they just take one look at you and they're asking, "Oh, so you're one of the cheaters," or "Oh, so it's one of the cheaters and he's in my Twitch chat. Well, have a nice night, man. You're bad." Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how will people cheat on a game? I mean, I've seen YouTube videos of hackers, and it's been a while since I last went against a hacker. Well, I didn't go against a hacker. I was playing with a hacker. It was a random, of course, because I was playing a survivor game one day, and I just see like this hacker in my game. Uh, it was a David. He he kept floating everywhere, because hackers they have that ability. If you've been going against hackers for a while, you'll pretty much know what I mean. So Survivor TTVers, whenever they're toxic, they'll just ban you from their Twitch chat because they think that you're cheating. Uh, yeah, so so that's pretty much what happens. Now, I don't really have much to say because I know I've seen a lot of toxic TTVers who play Survivor. Uh, yeah, they just don't give a fuck about what you have to say to them in game chat. They'll just like talk shit to you. They'll do anything to make you feel bad. And the reason why they do that is because their life is so insecure that they have a terrible life, so they have to talk shit to you just so they can bring you down with them. Yeah, that's what I pretty much hate. But then again, it's just a game, so. And I'm not saying I'm making a big huge deal about it. I'm saying it's been around for a while. I've witnessed it. Maybe other killers have witnessed it. It's not the first time that we usually get to see this type of stuff happen in the Dead by Daylight community. So yeah, that's all I wanted to pretty much see out here. Shout out to ATM, by the way, for giving me an idea to make this video because I was streaming yesterday and I see this guy ATM. He was talking about me banning him on his channel or no, on my channel. Sorry, on my channel on Twitch because he was one of those haters that I made a YouTube video on, and I didn't even realize until I barely realized it was about the gay Jake incident situation video that I made. Now he did apologize, he did apologize. He said he was sorry. He should have talked like that. It's just I was missing some stuff, which I really did accept his apology. He was a really good person. Uh, so yeah, shout out to him. ATM, if you're watching this video, I just want to say thank you for giving me this idea. And it really means a lot because I've been really cutting slack on making YouTube videos that most of the time that I just don't know what to make. But but I do have some ideas in mind that I should make for a YouTube video. So shout out to ATM. He was a really nice person to give me this idea. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you really like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, turn on post notifications. I will be making YouTube videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Every other day that I'm not mentioning, those are the times when I'll usually stream. Oh, sorry, when I'll usually stream. So yeah, once again, shout out to ATM, and until next time, my businesses, Grandmaster Liberty, guys. Wait. Actually, one more thing. If you agree with my opinion or you have anything to say, just say in the comments. Um, if you spread hate on the comments, obviously, I don't care what you think. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Uh, all I'm gonna say is that your life is probably bad. Your life is so insecure that you just have to talk shit to people because your life is bad and you want to bring their life down with you. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, once again, uh, I hope everyone's having a nice morning, evening, or afternoon. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, grab us some blueberry guys. Signing out.